Students, today you will study about equations of motion. Last week I have already taught you the motion, uniform motion, non-uniform motion, what is speed, what is velocity, displacement, acceleration, and the graphical presentation of motion. Today we will study the equations of motion. My dear students, when an object moves, suppose from this position an object starts to move in a straight line. Just see, the object is moving in a straight line with uniform velocity. Uniform velocity, this means equal time covers equal distance. Equal time, equal distance. That is, in first second, if it moves 10 meter, in second 20, in third 30. So equal interval time, 1 second, every 1 second it moves 10 meter. So it's uniform velocity. And acceleration. What is acceleration? The rate of change of momentum. It is called acceleration. That is v minus u by t. This is acceleration. During motion and distance, whatever distance is covered by it in a certain time interval, and they are expressed with a set of equations. Those set of equations are known as the equations of motion, and they are mainly three. One, velocity time relation, second, position time relation, and third, position velocity relation. The velocity time relation is very simple equation. V is equal to u plus at. This is what, where v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, a denotes acceleration in time t. The second, position time relation, it is expressed in equation s is equal to ut plus half at square. Its s means that is distance. Distance is equal to initial velocity into time plus half into acceleration into time square. This is the second equation. And the third equation, it is position velocity relation. It is the equation 2as is equal to v square minus u square. That is, twice into acceleration into distance is equivalent to final square of velocity, final velocity, and the difference of final velocity and initial velocity square, v square minus u square. These are the three equations, and it is known as the equations of motions. So first equation of motion, v is equal to u plus at. We have to express this one, we have to prove it with this graphical presentation. My dear students, suppose or consider the velocity time graph. This is the velocity time graph of an object that moves under uniform acceleration. And just now I told you what is uniform acceleration. This is uniform acceleration equation v minus u, that is rate of change of momentum. It is called acceleration, and it is shown in the adjacent figure. And here it is shown that u is the initial velocity starting from this place. U from point A, uniform, that is initial velocity at point A, and it gradually reaches to B. Here reaches to B, and this is in time t. It takes time t to reach B, and from B you can see here a perpendicular is drawn from B on E and another from B to C. This is perpendicular and it is shown in this mark. Perpendicular lines BC and BE are drawn. BC and BE. BC is drawn in this way and BE on this point. And from B on time, this is time velocity axis. Time velocity. OC represents time, OE represents velocity. So these are the axes, OC axis and OE axis. Now, in initial, it is the initial velocity U. This initial velocity U is shown by OA. OA, it is the initial velocity, and the final velocity. This straight line shows the final velocity. That is, by final velocity, it is the BC. You can see here, B is written here. This straight line and this perpendicular from B to C, this shows or represents the V or the final velocity. This one OA, initial velocity, and this BC represents final velocity or BC in time t. Therefore, you can write here this BD is equal to what? BD, that is BD is equal to BC minus DC. This represents change in velocity. BC minus DC represents change in velocity, and BD is equal to, since BC, just see, we have written here V, that is the final velocity, minus CD, this CD and AO, this is parallel to this one, so BC is equal to AO. So in place of BC, we will write AO, and in place of CD, we shall write U, because OA is initial velocity. So BD is equal to V minus U. This is one equation 8.8. And now, from velocity time graph, this is the velocity time graph. The acceleration. What is acceleration? A is equal to acceleration by time. And this acceleration represents this BD. BD represents acceleration A. And AD, time AD. This is the time AD, this one AD. And since AD is parallel to OC, so in place of BD we have written BD, and in place of AD we shall write OC. As because AD is parallel to OC. AD is parallel to OC. So A is equal to acceleration is equal to BD by OC. And since OC represents time, OC is equal to time. Just see here. So in place of OC, we shall write here T. So from this equation, A is equal to BD by T. Therefore, cross multiplication, BD is equal to AT. This is another equation 8.9. Now from equation 8.8, that is from here, and from equation 8.9, BD is equal to AT, and here BD is equal to V minus U. Therefore, substituting both these equations 8.8 and 8.9, we have BD is equal to AT. And since BD is equal to V minus U, so in place of BD, we shall write here V minus U. This one, V minus U is written here, is equal to BD is equal to AT, is equal to AT. Now, V is equal to, just shifting minus U on the right side, minus U is equal to plus U and plus AT. So, therefore, V is equal to U plus AT. That is, final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus acceleration into T. This is the first equation of velocity relation, time relation, V is equal to U plus AT proved. proved. Now the next equation, it is position time relation. It is the equation for position time relation. Just see this adjacent figure. Let us consider that the object travelled a distance s. The distance travelled is in time t. The distance travelled is in time t under the same, that is uniform acceleration a. In the adjacent figure it is shown. And though this is the velocity time graph, but here also whatever distance is covered in time t, this can be found out by this adjacent figure. And for this purpose, we write here the distance travelled by the object is obtained by the area. This is the area, enclosed area. The distance is covered area covered. Which one area? OABC. This represents the distance covered by in t time, and for this purpose the distance travelled by the object is given by S is equal to area OABC, that is OABC. This is the area, and this enclosed area includes two areas. It is a trapezium. It is in the shape of a trapezium. In geometry, we already studied about trapezium. In this trapezium, it includes one rectangle, another triangle, OADC and ADB. Therefore, just to find out the distance travelled, it is area of a rectangle, this one OADC, and area of triangle ABD. So area of a rectangle, length into grade, OA into OC, plus area of the triangle, half base into altitude, AD into BD. So AO is equal to U. It is U, this one. And OC is equal to AD is equal to time. And we have already found out BD is equal to AD. So substituting this value, we get S is equal to OA, that is U, into OC, that is T, plus half into AD is equal to OC is equal to T, and BD is equal to AT. So in place of BD, we have written AT. What do we find? U into T, UT, plus half A T into T, that is T square. So UT plus half AT square. This is the distance travelled by the ball. And this equation is known as the position time relation. And that's all. Two equations, one more position velocity relation. It will be discussed the next day. That's all. Thank you. If you find any problem, you must contact me. The contact number given at the top of the board, 620-4127-934. Again I repeat, if I have already sent the question also, whatever taught last week, it is regarding motion, uniform motion, acceleration, velocity, displacement, and its graphical presentation. In those questions, in numerical also, if you find any problem, you must contact me. The number given to the top of the board.